Hey everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back. Today we're going to put in some Sunco motion activated lights. They're the recessed type that go up here in the ceiling. And it's an easy job actually. So it will be something that even I can do. Okay, so this is my mom's house and she really wanted some motion activated lights out here in the front by her front door. And all she had though was these three recessed lights up in the ceiling. Now they're great and all and you can leave them on, but they do take a lot of energy. They're incandescent bulbs, so they're sucking down a lot of electricity really for nothing. She only wants them to activate when people come in through this front gate area to go to the front door. So luckily we can use these Sunco bulbs, and I have a link for these up here. Now there are other vendors out there, so don't feel obligated to buy these, but if you do buy these through the link I have up there, that does help us out. We get a little bit of a commission. So these are LED and motion sensitive, so we'll just swap them out basically like a regular light bulb, but there's a couple extra steps and I'll go through that momentarily. So let's get to it. Before we get started, a couple of safety tips. You will be up on a ladder, so if you don't feel comfortable climbing a ladder or if you don't have good balance, maybe this isn't the right job for you. And secondly, if the lights have been on recently, they might be hot, so have something handy or wear some gloves so that you don't get any burns. And then lastly, this should be done with the power off, minimally at the switch, but if you want to throw the breaker as well, that's extra safety. We're not actually going to be doing any wiring, so it's not quite as critical as in some other jobs, but always best to be safe. Okay, with that, we're ready to start tackling the job. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll remove the old light bulb, and then we're going to get to the housing. So I did have these lights on for a minute or two, and they get really hot. These things can run as high as 200 degrees, so if they've been on recently, make sure you use something to protect your hands. Well, this is just a traditional bulb, and if you look up in there, you'll see that it's just a traditional light bulb socket. So our new devices are just going to plug into that same hole. But we do need to get this housing out of the way, so we'll do that next. Okay, so next we need to remove this housing. Now it may vary from location to location, installation to installation, but there will be some sort of spring-loaded mechanism that's holding these things up in there. And so we got to find that, and we're just going to release it from its position there. So there's one and two, and then this thing should just drop down, and we don't need this anymore. This is trash. We'll use the new one to be our flange. Here's an example of a different setup. There's a spring-loaded clip right here, and we're going to pinch that on this side and release it from bracket, and we'll pinch the other side. There's two of them, and then it will lower down. All right, so here's our replacement light. As I said, this is a Sunco, and you can order these down with the link in the description below. And on the back, you'll notice that it has two settings. So this one here controls the vibrance of the light. So it can go from 2700 Kelvin, which is a fairly yellowish light, all the way up to this one, what is it, 6000 Kelvin, which is very bright and very white. So you can choose that. We're going to go with the 2700. I don't think we need that super bright white light here. And then the other switch controls the motion sensitivity. So if you switch it to off, then it will function just like any other normal light. Turn on with the switch, turn off with the switch. 30 seconds, 120 seconds. You switch it to either one of those, then it's going to work on motion sensitivity, staying on for either the 30 seconds or the 120 seconds, depending on which of those you choose. So we're going to choose 30 seconds, and then we'll get it installed. Okay, so the new lights come with this bulb base on it, and then a modular clip. So you'll notice that they match the bulbs that we took out. So we're just going to screw this into the old fixture, and it'll become like a screw-in light bulb. And then we'll attach our new component to this modular plug. Okay, so before this goes up in there, we are going to attach these two spring-loaded clips. So they will just attach to these two spots right here. So you take your spring-loaded clip, and the flat side is just going to slide right in there, and you should hear it snap into place. One and two. And now we'll just plug in our new light, which has a modular clip on the other side, and that'll just snap into place. All right, so we should probably give it a quick test and make sure it works. Okay, as you can see, it is in fact working, so I'm going to shut the power back off and then we'll shove it up into our cavity. So as usual, when I do a job over here at my mother's house, this house is so old and everything is so old that's in it, there's always some weird wrinkles. And in this case, these spring-loaded clips won't connect the way the one that we took off connected. So there are some brackets that are on the side of this thing that we can use. They are pressed up against the side though, so I'm going to use a needle nose pliers. We're just going to bend those out so that they will receive this piece once we push it up into the box. So if your brackets are already in position, you don't need to worry about this, but ours were flattened up against there, probably because the housing that we used before used a different kind of spring. So we're just going to flex these out so that they are back into the original position and we'll accept our spring-loaded clip. Okay, so I've folded these out so that I can use my spring-loaded clips. I'm ready to reattach, and there we go. Now at this point you can do another test, but we should be good. Now we're going to pinch both of these spring-loaded clips, and we're just going to push all the wires up into the box at the same time. Make sure we get those out of the way. And we want to pinch these between those wire or metal clips that we pushed out. And we'll do that on this side as well. And then we will push up and it will secure in there nice and tight. All right, now probably a good idea to wear gloves. I noticed that these did get a little bit dirty. I wish I had used gloves, and I'll do that on the next two, but anyway, you should use the gloves. Okay, so there we go, it is working, and I have set it for 30 seconds as I mentioned. So we will just wait here for the 30 seconds to elapse and see if it turns off. I will remain completely motionless. Still waiting. All right, 30 seconds. I was completely still. All right, so now we will just make some motion. There we go. And it is back on, so it'll stay on for 30 seconds. The alternative was 120 seconds, so whatever works best for you. Now it also has those 5 settings for the quality of the light. We set it to 2700. So a couple quick notes about these lights. So first of all, they do come in a couple different styles. This one here has a baffle, as you can see. It's kind of comes down, and then they have the kind that are just flat, so you can look for those variations. The other issue is that when you replace these, so like we have 3. So if one of them goes bad, you're going to have to be able to find one that matches. It's not like a light bulb. You can just buy, any old light bulb. So ideally, you want to have a couple of these spares in reserve so that you don't have anything mismatched up here in the future. That is one of the downsides of these things, but otherwise they are pretty nice to be able to easily swap out for light bulbs without doing any wiring. One thing I'll note is that although these lights are motion sensitive, they are not light sensitive, which means that if you have the switch in the on position, they're going to come on all day and all night, whether it's dark or not, and whether you need them or not. So for us, we're leaving that switch on because we don't want to forget to turn it on at night. It's just this one over here. Alternatively, we could replace it with an Amazon Smart Switch, which we could then set to come on at dusk and go off at dawn, and then you wouldn't have this daytime issue. Up to you, just another choice. We do have a video on putting those Amazon Smart Switches in. You can check that out here. Interesting side note here, when I was working on the third light, a little hard to get out. Turned out it was because a wasp, or wasps, had built their nest inside, so this bulb was very hard to turn to get it out of there. Now, if you end up with a bulb socket that gets broken, or the bulb breaks and the socket is like stuck up in there, we have a tool for that. You can get that. I have a link for that up here, and then it makes it a lot easier to get these old broken bulbs bases out. So check that out if you need it. So these things are supposed to last a really long time, maybe 5 to 10 years. That's what they advertise, but who knows? They haven't been around long enough for me to give you an accurate assessment on that. But let's hope so. Now, but if you do need to remove one to change it because it goes bad, or if you just want to change the settings, you're probably going to need some sort of really flat edge here, because these things do suck up into the ceiling really tight. So it's just a lot easier if you have one of these to sort of fish it under there, pull it down a little bit, and then you can pull it down and access it or remove it and swap it out for a new one. Okay, we are done and everything is working. I'm standing here bathed in 2700 Kelvin light with 3 Sunco motion sensitive lights. So everything worked great. I recommend this for everybody because these things suck down a lot of power, and if you're leaving them on at night for safety or just to get in and out of your house, whatever, you're burning up a lot of money with these lights. So add in the motion sensitivity and you're going to be using even less electricity. So highly recommended. Get Sunco or anything that's LED and it'll be in a lot better shape. So if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, please subscribe, use our Amazon affiliate links down below in the description. And until next time, this has been Steve for things that even I can do.